What's going on, Giants fans? Happy Tuesday. As you know, Giants play their first preseason game this Friday under the lights against the Detroit Lions. They do have joint practices scheduled with the Lions up until they play Friday. But today, they have released their official depth chart, first rough draft of their depth chart. And I just want to go over it with you real quick and make some comments. First off, let's start off with the obvious quarterback, starting quarterback, Vanilla Vic, a.k.a. Danny Dimes, a.k.a. Daniel Jones. Backing him up is Tyrod Taylor, and then behind him is the Italian stallion, Tommy DeVito, a fan favorite in camp. Next, we got tight end, the starter, the trade from Oakland or Las Vegas. See ya, Kadarius Toney. I'd rather have Darren Waller. Behind him is second-year pro Daniel Bellinger, who looks jacked as hell in camp. I expect a huge breakout season for him. Behind him is Lawrence Cager, who had a pretty good year last year in the few games that he did play. Then Tommy Sweeney, who he picked up from Buffalo in the offseason. And behind him, battling for a roster position, maybe even special teams, you got Chris Myarick and Ryan Jones. At receiver, Darius Slayton is a starter. Sterling Shepard, who is jogging or vying for a position on this team, not even starting position. I can't see anything going on right now. Not even a starting position. He's just trying to make the damn team. There's no guarantee he will. He is activated off the PUP list. He is able to practice, but he got his work cut out for him as there's about 14, 15 receivers jockeying for a position. So backing up Slayton is Shepard, and then backing up him is the coach's son, David Sills. I laugh when I say that because if anyone knows what a coach's son is, they know that it's the guy that isn't very good, but gets a lot of playing time because he is the coach's son. At running back, the obvious, Saquon Barkley. Behind him is Matt Breida. Behind him is Gary Brightwell. Behind him is Eric Gray. I don't think Gray will stay on the fourth string running back too long. I expect many big things early and often coming from the rookie out of Oklahoma. I think Gray will get a lot of carries to give Saquon and Breida some rest. And behind Gray, you got James Robinson and Joshua Corbin. At left tackle, the franchise left tackle, who just got paid a massive fucking deal, Andrew Thomas, who has been throwing around Kayvon Thibodeau like a fucking rag doll. I don't know if that means Kayvon needs to hit the gym or Andrew Thomas is just that fucking good, but iron sharpens iron, and I'm happy to see that. Behind Andrew Thomas is Corey Cunningham and then Tyree Phillips. At left guard, we got Ben Brederson. Behind him, Tyree Phillips. Shane Lemieux, who's been battling injuries his entire career and can't seem to stay healthy. He is a possible roster cut. Then behind him is Wyatt Davis. At center is John Jingleheimer-Schmidt, John Michael Schmitz Jr., who looks like a fucking beast in camp, holding his own against Dexter Lawrence, holding his own against Leo Williams. He looks like a legit steal at center. Behind him is Brent Brederson, Shane Lemieux, Jack Anderson. For all of you who don't know who the fuck Jack Anderson is, he was the guy that Brian Daboll yelled the fucking shit out of, pretty much made him fucking cry, made him shit himself because he was that scared. Brian Daboll went as far as having to apologize for making Jack Anderson so sad and yelling at him. He said, I got to tone it down. I got to do a better job. That is not right. You don't deserve to be treated that way. You don't deserve to be yelled at on camera during a game on the sidelines and made look like to be a bitch. So he had to apologize. Jack Anderson, he has a long shot to make the team. At right guard, Mark Lewinsky. Backing him up is Joshua Ezidio, Tyree Phillips, and Sean Harlow. Right tackle, we got Evan Neal. Behind him, Matt Pert, Devery Hamilton, and Marcus McKeithen. Evan Neal, second year from Alabama. He's got to step up. This is a big year for him. In the few tapes of training camp I saw, he still looks a little slow. His blocking is not up to par yet, but he's got a month to correct it. At slot receiver, Paris Campbell, Cole Beasley, Jamison Crowder, who might not make the team, Jadon Mickens, and Khalil Pimpleton. What a name. And at the other side of the receiver, opposite of Darius Slayton, Isaiah Hodgins. Then backing him up is the Tennessee rookie Jalen Hyatt. Behind him, Colin Johnson, and player favorite or training camp favorite, Bryce Ford Wheaton. Like I said, a lot of receivers on this team. I think only 7 or 8 stay, so it's going to be a camp battle. And let's get on to the defense. We got at nose tackle, Sexy Dexy. Behind him is Raheem Nunez-Roches. Behind him is Jordan Riley, Kevin Atkins, and rounding it out is Donovan Jeter. At another nose tackle, Leonard Williams. Then Ashawn Robinson, Ryder Anderson, Brandon Bryant, Kobe Smith. At defensive end, Azeez Ojulari. Behind him is Jihad Ward, Tayshawn Bauer, Habukuk Baldonado. I don't know how to pronounce his name. He probably won't make the team. At edge rusher, Kayvon Thibodeau. Behind him is O'Shane Eximiz. I'm surprised this guy is still on the fucking team. This guy has gotten so many chances. He'll have like one good game and then he'll fucking suck the rest. And then behind Zimenez is Tomon Fox. At middle linebacker from the Colts, we got tackling fuel machine, Bobby Okereke. Behind him is Carter Coughlin, Troy Brown, and Deontay Johnson. Then at will linebacker, Darian Bevers coming back from an ACL injury. Micah McFadden backing him up. And then from Penn State, the special teams ace, Cam Brown. At left corner, Adoree Jackson, Trey Hawkins, Rodarius Williams, who needs to step it up this year big. He is also a potential roster cut. And then Guimon Green, he will make the team. At right corner, we got the rookie from Maryland, Deontay Banks. Behind him is Amani Oruwariye, the guy we got from Detroit in the offseason. And then behind him is Darren Evans. At nickel corner, Darnay Holmes. No surprise there. Cordell Fott backing him up. And then Zion Gilbert. At strong safety, emerging, taking the place of Julian Love is Jason Pinnock. Behind him is the second-year pro, Dane Belton. Behind him is Bobby McCain, who we got from the Washington Commanders in the offseason. And then backing him up is Alec Cook. And then at free safety, we got Xavier McKinney. Hopefully he learned his lesson and does not ride on any more quads. Then backing him up is Nick McLeod, and then Javarius Owens, the rookie. I'm not going to really go with special teams. Who fucking cares? Our punter sucks. Our kicker's good. And we got players that need to fucking cover on kickoffs and punt returns. That's all I got for you guys. The depth chart, the first rough draft has been discussed. Once cuts are starting to be finalized and made, I will update you guys as the depth chart progresses, and we'll go from there. Also, before I go, hats. White hats in particular. Make sure you don't fucking put these in the wash. Make sure you don't wear white hats out when it's 100 degrees, because it shows up with sweat. The sweat gets discolored and the hat looks like shit. And then I thought it would be a good idea to put it in the washing machine, and it fucking ruined the brim. This hat is pretty much ruined now, and it doesn't look too bad right now, but from the feel of it, it's fucking tight, it sucks, it's wrinkly. So don't wear hats that are white after Labor Day unless you're not going to be sweating, and don't put them in the washing machine or the dryer because they just get ruined. That is my PSA. As always, enjoy your Tuesday, and as always, let's go G-Men.